Wolfsbane. In mythology, it kills werewolves. In history, it killed emperors. It is one of the most toxic plants on Earth. And 600 years ago, a Chinese surgeon put it directly on his patient's skin before cutting them open. On purpose. We just found the proof. In 1974, archaeologists excavating a tomb in Zhengyin County in what is now Jiangsu Province, eastern China, uncovered the burial of a man named Xia Quan. He died in 1411. He was a physician of the early Ming Dynasty. With him in the tomb were his tools, a pair of iron scissors and a pair of iron tweezers. They went to the Zhengyin Museum, and there they stayed for 50 years. Then someone looked more carefully at the rust. Here's the thing about ancient iron. It corrodes, it oxidizes, it turns into rust, and it tells you nothing. Except in the recessed joints of Xia Quan's scissors and along the handle of his tweezers, there were small deposits of something that wasn't rust. They were bright red. Researchers used a technique called micro-Raman spectroscopy, essentially a laser that reads the molecular fingerprint of whatever it hits, and they identified the compound, Aconitine. Aconitine is an alkaloid toxin extracted from plants of the Aconitum genus, a group that includes wolfsbane, monkshood, and a species known in China as Aconitum carmichaeli, or Chinese aconite. The plant has been used in traditional Asian medicine for centuries. It is also extremely lethal. Aconitine disrupts sodium channels in nerve cells. The same mechanism that makes it poisonous is what makes it, at controlled doses, a powerful numbing agent. The line between anesthetic and fatal dose is narrow. Ming Dynasty physicians knew this, and they had developed protocols to walk it. Here's the thing that got me. They didn't just use wolfsbane raw, they detoxified it first, boiling it with vinegar, mixing it with mung beans. The prepared compound had a name, Caowu San. These weren't guesses, this was pharmacological engineering. They understood the toxicity, they understood how to modulate it, and they applied it topically to the skin before using the scissors to trim the outer tissue layer and the tweezers to hold it. This is surgery. Controlled, deliberate, pain-managed surgery. 600 years ago. Until now, evidence for Aconitine-based anesthesia in Ming China came exclusively from written texts. Medical records described the preparations, the compounds, the procedures, but physical proof, chemical traces tied directly to surgical instruments, had never been found. The residue on Xia Quan's tools is the first direct material evidence that these practices weren't just theoretical, they were performed, and they worked. The study was published in the journal Antiquity on the 26th of May, 2026, and what it quietly dismantles is this assumption that sophisticated pain-managed surgery was a modern invention, a Western one. It wasn't. 6 centuries ago, in eastern China, a physician named Xia Quan prepared a compound from one of the most lethal plants on Earth, applied it to a patient, picked up his iron scissors, and knew exactly what he was doing.